just about to get underway. And pitching here today, Charlie Morton. And Singy, we were talking earlier about how he's doing a great job navigating through tough spots.
Well, he's been a real quality starter for his club. And coming into this one, what stands out for me is that right-handed hitters have really struggled, batting below 200 on the year. It seems that they have a hard time picking up his release point and tracking the ball into the zone. So we'll see how right-handers do against him in this one.
Swing and a ground ball. Handles, throws to first. One out in the top of the first. Okay, let's check out the lineup. This is an offense, Chris, that's having a hard time scoring runs right now.
Yeah, sometimes things just aren't going to click. And unfortunately, what happens is players press, they try to do a little bit more, and they get out of their game. You've got to let the game come to you. If you chase it, it's going to run from you. So this is a team that just needs to calm down, relax, and understand that they're going to come out of this.
That one fouled off. Hit hard on the ground to short. To first, Lindor retire.
Batting third, right fielder, Juan Soto.
Here's Juan Soto. Here comes a pitch. That one is hammered right field. That's back there. And it's into the bleachers. Out of here. He shoots one out to right. His 22nd homer of the year, and that gives him a lead. It's 1-0.
That's a fun way to take the lead. Just hit one out of the park. Anytime you have a pitch down the middle of the plate, the percentages go up for the hitter to do damage, even if it's a pretty good sinker like that one. Nice piece of hitting there at the plate.
2 outs, nobody on. And now it's the polar bear, Pete Alonso. And there's a ball.
Count is full.
Two out, space is empty. And a swing and a miss. And that's that. The Mets do pick up a run on this solo blast. It's now 1-0. You're watching Major League Baseball on the show. Back here in Baltimore. And on the mound today, David Peterson.
Well, he's putting together a really nice season on the mound. ERA in the low 3s. Very respectable when you consider guys are looking to do damage. They're not trying to just walk and hit singles. They're trying to hit homers and draw walks and score runs. So when you have a guy that can limit the other team from scoring more than a few runs, that's really tough to beat game in and game out.
1-2.
See if he can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading to count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone because that's where you can get hurt.
Foul ball still a 1-2 count. And that's down and away.
2-2.
And that one is inside.
A really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Jordan Westberg in the on-deck circle, hoping to get a chance to make a big impact here. Swing and a ball hit out towards left center field. And that'll fall for a base hit. So a man on base to start the inning.
Look, I don't think that pitch would have been called a strike, but he did such a nice job of pulling his hands tight to the body and just getting enough of the barrel on it to be hard enough back up the middle for a knock.
Jordan Westberg, the next to hit for the Orioles. And a base hit right there. And 2 on now as they try to rally here.
Oh, that'll make you feel good as a hitter right there. Anytime you rip a line drive the other way, you feel really good about what you did at the plate. You trusted your hands, you let the ball travel, and you took the barrel straight to it. That's great work right there. Now a pretty good at-bat coming up with a chance to even this ball game up.
First and second, no outs. Laureano comes up to hit. And now 1 and 2.
1 and 2's the count.
First and second here, no outs. Got him swinging for the strikeout. But no advance from the runners.
Batting fourth, right fielder.
Here's Tyler O'Neill.
Well, all eyes on the double play ball in this spot. No better way to get out of this inning. Good spot for the hitter. Definitely has the advantage in this count with runners on. Look for him to be aggressive on this next pitch.
Comes up empty. That's strike 2.
I wouldn't throw him another
2 balls,
breaking
2
ball.
strikes.
Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
On the ground to second, might be 2. Lindor, that's 1. Over to first, safe.
Good slider inside right there. Batter fighting to get there, just rolled over it, got the ground ball.
Ramon Urias, the next to hit for the Orioles. And there's no doubt that they'll feed off the energy from this crowd, right?
I mean, yeah, I'd say the intensity level has gone up a few notches for sure.
And that misses. And it's
2-1.
2-1. Holiday on third. O'Neill at first. 2 out of the inning. Just missed.
Good pitchers make pitches in big situations, and right here with the middle of the order hitter up, runner in scoring position, he's got to find a way to throw a quality strike.
Swing and a miss, and it's a full count now.
3-2, 2 out, runner on first. A lot of movement in the infield. Hitter's got to stay focused on the pitch.
Lefty out of the stretch. Runners at first and third. And a foul ball. He stays alive. (3-2). This one popped up. Foul ground first base side. And that will end the inning. Orioles strand a couple. They trail here 1-0. Back now at Oriole
Leading
Park.
off for the
Here's
Mets,
Jesse
the
Winker.
designated hitter, Jesse Winker.
There's a swing and a drive. And it looks like trouble. Makes the turn and heads for second. And he's got a leadoff double.
Everything came together perfectly
sixth,
for him right
third
there.
baseman,
That pitch came off the bat
Ronnie.
really well into center field, and he clearly put a nice swing on it. And anytime you can get one to drop in out there, you know you stung it pretty good, because it seems like center fielders these days, to a man, these guys can run down just about everything hit their way.
Runner in scoring position. No outs. Here's the third baseman, Ronnie Mauricio. Man at second. The other way. Laureano calls it in, and there's one away.
Batting seventh, catcher, Luis Torrens.
Luis Torrens up now for the Mets. Torrens having a lot more success on the road this season. And a ball and 2 strikes. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout.
He's locked in at the plate when he's using the whole field. He was out in front there. Just needs to let the ball travel a little more, and his timing will be back on track. Good pitch for the strikeout.
And next for the Mets, Brett Beatty. Swing and a high fly ball deep left field. That's back. And he brings it into the warning track. Mets strand one. They lead it 1-0. And welcome back to the ballpark. And now the center fielder, Colton Cowser. Here's a 1-2. Up the middle, Lindor. One up, one down.
Well, he's doing a nice job of keeping the ball out of the air. Lets the defense work behind him with another ground ball. Good execution.
And now the shortstop, Luis Vasquez.
Wow, just a beautiful backdoor slider right there. If you've got any chance of hitting that pitch, you have to wait until the absolutely last millisecond. Just a tough pitch to hit, and not an easy one to throw either.
That one gets down for a hit. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single.
Well, those kind of lucky soft hits will always make you smile. With the way defenders track down balls these days, I mean, both from the infield and in the outfield, there really aren't a lot of base hits on balls hit like that. But there's always a little room back behind the first and second baseman to drop a long dart in there, and he found a way.
Out towards right center field. Makes the grab. 2 down.
Batting ninth, catcher, Jacob Stallings.
Jacob Stallings now. Runner on the move. Yeah, that's fouled off. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. 2 outs. Hit on the ground to the right side. And that's a fair ball. And now they'll have runners on the corners with 2 away.
Well, a swing like that can help you come out of the struggle. We saw the numbers coming into the ball game, but all he's trying to do at this point is help his team win.
So up next, Jackson Holliday. And the next pitch is way outside. Two on, 2 outs. Fastball for a strike. Battling here as he fouls it away.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
And a swing and a miss. Down on strikes. Huge strikeout there.
A lot of adrenaline, we can see it right there, and sometimes you just got to let it out. That's an outstanding job of taking that, executing, and getting out of a tough inning.
On to the 3rd inning, and stepping in for New York, Tyrone Taylor, singing he's never finished the season with more stolen bases in his entire career. Next one in the dirt. To the left side, but it is well foul. Swing and a ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. So now back to the top of the order.
Timing on the swing was
Now
good,
batting,
able to shoot the
left
ball up the
fielder,
middle.
Brandon
Didn't square it up
Nimmo.
as much as he probably would have liked, but that's a good approach paying off. And now they've got some speed on first, so we'll see if they try to get him into motion.
Here's Brandon Nimmo. Awkward swing there from the big left-handed hitter.
Off balance as well.
That one just
Ball
misses.
inside.
It's 2-2. Runner at first with no outs here. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. That K is his third of the game.
Well, that at bat seemed to be over as soon as it started. 3-pitch strikeout. You've got to be better at the plate right there. At least to foul something off, extend that at bat.
Here's Francisco Lindor. Popped up. Vasquez has this one sized up. Makes the catch for the out.
Now batting, right fielder, Juan Soto.
Juan Soto now. Taylor leads off first with 2 down to the inning. Morton to throw over. Taylor back on a dive. Runner takes off. So now 2 on
That's ball 4.
and 2
Runner, take your
outs.
base.
Not what he wanted to do right there, Boog. That keeps this inning
Up
alive,
next for the
puts a
Mets,
runner into
first
scoring
baseman,
position, and a
Pete
chance for this
Alonso.
offense to add on to their lead.
First and second, 2 outs. Here's Pete Alonso. 2 aboard, 2 outs. That one missed.
2-1.
It's a big opportunity right here, but I love the way he's slowing the game down. He's shrinking his zone, making sure he gets the pitch that he wants to hit.
In for a strike, and the count is even 2-2. Activity in the bullpen. Gregory Soto up and throwing. Dominguez also getting ready. And the polar bear strikes out. No runs, a hit, 2 left. We head now to the home half of inning number 3. It's the Mets 1 and the Orioles nothing. As we go to the last of the third, and now the DH, Jordan Westburg. Looking to get the tying run on base.
That's a ball.
Swings and misses, struck him out.
It's almost like he's telling the guys in the bullpen, stand
Now
down, I
batting,
got this.
Left fielder, Ramon Laureano.
Here's Ramon Laureano. On the ground, right side. It's through for a hit. And the tying run is on base.
Always feels amazing getting a job done when the team needs you to come through. It's just bigger than your own individual stats. Just a simple ground ball the other way. They've had eyes on it, man. Sometimes that's all you need to do. Just let the ball travel, put the ball in play, and just hope it finds a home.
1 down. Tyler O'Neill, the next to hit for the Orioles. Laureano on the move. Swing and a miss. Throw to second. Out at second. That ends the inning.
The old strike him out, throw him out to end the inning, trying to force some action on offense, but he was all over it behind the plate.
Now pitching.
New
for the
pitcher on now,
Orioles.
Gregory Soto.
Pretty tight
Number
game, so they're
65.
looking for quality pitches out of him right here. Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is.
And we're back.
Leading
John
off
Sciambi
the
with
Mets,
Chris
the
Singleton and
designated
set to
hitter,
lead off the
Jesse
fourth,
Winker.
Jesse Winker. That one inside,
ball.
and that's ball 3. There's a strike.
3-1 count, saying to himself, I've got to get a fastball here. Just spins a get-me-over breaking ball to bring the count full.
Foul ball left side. He'll see another.
Really great change of speeds. He goes off the off-speed to the fastball, and the hitter doesn't know what's coming next.
Popped up. Vasquez makes the catch, and there's one gone.
Now batting, third baseman, Ronnie Mauricio.
Ronnie Mauricio now. One down, base is empty. Way
2-2.
inside, gets out of the way.
We got a full count.
Draws the walk
Ball
there.
4. Runner, take your base.
Now batting, catcher, Luis Torrens.
Now the catcher up to hit, Luis Torrens. Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout.
With that kind of velocity, an elevated fastball, even if it's still in the strike zone, can be tough for hitters to get on top of.
So up next for New York, Brett Beatty. Fought off foul. Mauricio off of first with 2 away. Swings through it for the K. Slider got him for strike 3. No runs on no hits, no errors, and 1 left. And midway in the 4th, it's the Mets 1 and the Orioles nothing. Bottom 4 and into the box for Baltimore, Ramon Urias. And that's in the dirt.
This hitter's looking for a fastball, but I'm not sure he's going to get one. Pitcher doesn't have to challenge him. If he feels better about his off-speed secondary stuff, then stay with it.
That's down and in.
Expect for that guy to come right at you with a fastball, something in his zone, because he does not want to allow the leadoff walk.
And it's filled up.
Full count.
Hit hard on the ground to the right side, and it stays fair. into second base. The tying run is on with a leadoff double.
Man, those are the types of hits where you don't feel any vibration in your hands whatsoever. Such a good feeling. He was definitely late on that pitch, but he didn't get beat. He got the bat on plane and just kept his hands tight to shoot it down the first base line for the knock. Really important at bat coming up now.
Now a move being made at second base. Coming in as a pinch runner, Gunnar Henderson. Next to hit, Colton Cowser. So the tying run at second. Swing and a miss.
Well, if he's going to do something special right here, it's going to have to happen with 2 strikes.
That's towards center. Makes the grab. Runner tags at second. And the throw's offline. Safe at third.
Now batting, shortstop, Luis Vasquez.
Here comes the skipper out of the dugout, and he's ready to make the move. David Peterson departs, and he leaves a runner at third. So we'll see how the next pitcher deals with that when we get back.
Now pitching for New
Taking
York.
over on the mound for the Mets,
Number
Reed
75.
Garrett.
Well, the best relievers
Reed
love the
Garrett.
opportunity to come in and protect a tight lead late in the ball game. Some of them are just wired different, so we'll see what he's got here.
Luis Vasquez, the next to hit for the Orioles.
A lot of ways to tie this game. It's all about finding the right pitch to drive. If you see it, attack it.
That's the ball.
The tying run is 90 feet away. Left field. Nimmo sizing this one up. Squeezes it. Runner tagging from third. He scores. That's a big sacrifice fly. It's 1-1.
Sometimes all you got to do is your job and don't overcomplicate things. Keep it simple. Runner at third, less than 2 outs. Put the ball in play, and a nice job with the sac fly.
Here's a 1-1. Now a check swing, but he held up. And that's through there for a strike. And the count's even at 2. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. Next pitch is outside. Jacob Stallings in the on-deck circle, hoping to get a chance to make a big impact here. Swings through that, and it's a strikeout. Third out. So it's 1 run, 1 hit, no errors, and no one left. On to the top of the 5th we go, all tied 1-1.
Now pitching.
We're
for
back,
the Orioles.
and on the mound is the closer, Corbin Martin.
Number 48.
He's making his 2nd appearance of the season. So they're making a move for a bat off the bench.
Number
Mark
27.
Vientos.
Mark
He
Vientos.
represents the go-ahead run. And it is 2-1.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Line drive, base hit. Tough spot for the pinch hitter, and he delivers.
One of the hardest things to do in the game, to stay mentally and
Nimmo.
physically ready for the big opportunity, and he came through for his club right there.
Here's the left fielder, Brandon Nimmo. Line drive, caught.
Man, that's one of those at-bats where you have to remind yourself it's about the process. He did everything right there. Nothing to show for it. But in your mind, you have to convince yourself that it was a very good at-bat.
And now it's Frankie Lindor. And he can't come up with it. Gets off a throw, and they get the out. Good recovery. Wasn't easy following the misplay.
Now batting, right fielder, Juan Soto.
So the go-ahead run in scoring position. Juan Soto up now for the Mets. And that one fouled off. Vientos at second with 2 down. Fights that one away, still 1-2.
Well, he knows they don't want to give him anything to hit, but when you've got opportunities to drive in runs, you've got to expand the zone. He's capable of going out there and doing damage with it.
That misses, and that's ball 3. Pete Alonso, the kind of bat that can make a big impact if they can keep it going here. Ground ball right side and foul ball. Good battle here. About to be the 8th pitch of the at-bat. Ball 4, he walked in, and that'll keep the line moving.
Well, a breaking ball in that 3-2 count kind of tells you that that's the pitch he has the most confidence in right now. Just couldn't find the strike zone.
Making a move at first on a pinch run for the Mets. Travis Jankowski. Big at bat now as the polar bear Pete Alonso steps in. Pitch misses. 2-1.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Line drive, and this might be trouble. Runner around third on his way to the plate, and it's off the wall. In to score from first, and they lead by 2.
Just so sound in his mechanics. Hits against a firm front side, and the hands just continue to carry through the middle of the field.
Now the Orioles manager is out of the dugout, and he'll make a move to the pen. Corbin Martin out of the game. 2-run ball game as he heads for the dugout, and we'll be back with a new pitcher.
Now pitching
Ryan
for the
Baker
Orioles.
Taking over on the mound.
And this could be a pretty critical point in this game. They're hoping he's the guy to keep him within striking distance.
Jesse Winker digs in now. Cut on and miss. Struck him out. They limit the damage here. Alonso with a run-scoring double for the Mets. And this is now a 3-1 ball game. It's Major League Baseball on the show. Back now to start the bottom of the 5th, and taking over on the mound, Edwin Diaz.
These are the spots relievers really make a name for themselves. Late and close. There's not much margin for error, but at the same time, there's a reason they're put in these situations.
Leading off for the Orioles.
And the batter now, Jacob Stallings. The 1-1 is fouled off.
Look out. That ball was smoked. Man, I am so relieved that they have this netting down the lines. Just ensures safety for the fans. Last thing as a player, you want to look up and see a fan get hit.
Lindor on to first. They get the out on Stallings.
If you want to be a great defense, you have to deliver consistently. It doesn't matter how many highlight reel plays you make if you can't execute the small stuff, just like we saw.
Now it's the second baseman, Jackson Holliday. Swing and a miss, struck him out. And the Orioles down to their final out.
Now batting, the designated
Jordan
hitter,
Westburg, the next to hit for the Orioles.
Westburg.
The Orioles down to their final strike. Got him, and that's the ball game.
Sometimes road trips can be tough. You're away from your family, but when you can win, silence that opposing crowd, it makes things just a little bit better, makes the road trip just a little bit shorter.
And your final 3-1. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi. We'll see you soon.